Hi, guys. Hi, friends. Hi, my American friends, American fellows, and all my friends all over the world. Welcome to my show, Who Will Win? Now, before I gonna comment on it, I want to give you a little disclaimer. I'm not a racist. I'm not a biased. I am not against India or I am not against anyone. I am a journalist who became a journalist through a very long journey of life. With the education of two masters, one from political science from England and the other one in cybersecurity management from America. My inheritance, my ancestors are from India. So that's why you see my accent is like not a real American accent. I've been an airline pilot for 37 years, CEO of an airline, worked with the politics as a advisor to many political parties, and I had abroad, political parties abroad, and I've been like flying for many different airlines. I will be flying for executive jets for Middle Eastern rulers, and I've been flying for NATO forces as a contractor pilot, pilot logistic supplies on the war front in Afghanistan and Iraq, help intelligence agencies, and now I'm retired 71-year-old. I have authored many books and I have traveled and lived in many countries. So, having said that, I'm going to tell you what is reality in life right now going on. 90% mainstream media, they're all sold media. So, their hands and mouth, lips are sealed. They can't say the truth. So, let's come up with this. It's a developing thing which is happening in real time. The world has divided into different segments. And this divide was unexpected. I would have never thought that it's going to happen so rapidly. The UAE leaving OPEC is something big. But having said that, I mean, like I can know natural disasters, but the natural disaster which happened for India is surprisingly, I'm surprised because you see the whole world standing on one side and UAE broke up with Middle Eastern royal families and like oil sellers, rich people. What happened? Now, right now, what's happening right now is there is a block coming up, like NATO forces on the block. Now it's going to be a block for the Muslim safety and security. A lot of people think it's not going to happen, but it's coming. It's going to happen now. After Saudi Arabia realized, and all other Middle Eastern companies realized that America failed to protect us. I am an American citizen, I'm an American. But we failed to protect as promised. We sold very heavy equipment, billions of dollars of war equipment to all these states, including UAE. But at the time, when the war started with Iran, this war was started not as America wanted, not as Middle East wanted. No one wanted this war. People of the Middle East knew that any attack on Iran and the neighborhood of all the countries, economy will collapse. Even without Iran attacking these countries or American bases. Because the regional war, they are small states, apart from Saudi Arabia, around Iran. Now something goes wrong, the neighborhoods are always affected, and that's what actually has happened. Now, this thing opened, it was an eye opener for all these countries, especially Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and other joining up fast. UAE had a old feud, Arab feud, tribal feud with Saudi Arabia. It's not a new thing. Even Qatar has this problem with Saudi Arabia. It's a political problem, and it's not only political problem, but also a rights to rule problem. Which family will take the turn in Qatar? I mean, there are a lot of things. I have to make another vlog if you want to be educated on that part, because I also lived in Qatar. So the bottom line is that right now, Saudi Arabia has arranged to create a new alliance, a Muslim alliance. And Pakistan is the one who will be very active because he is a nuclear power. They have a lot of army. And by the way, Pakistan lost wars before when the wars were not funded. But now all the wars after Afghan war, it's a funded war. 20 years, Pakistan made a lot of money in this Afghan war. It was a funded war by United States. So anyways, so now India was attacked by Pakistan recently, and India, according to American President Donald Trump, India lost, and Modi called at night and begged to stop the ceasefire. And of course, Pakistan listens to America because America has been supporting Pakistan from centuries. So anyways, start from their existence. So because that war was a funded war. That war, the goal of that war was to check the Chinese weaponry in a real time. Because a weapon, if not tested in a real environment, I mean, it has no marketing. So Chinese aircraft, fighter aircraft, proved to be much better than French Mirage aircraft. So now the situation is only different. Saudi Arabia is not going to invest as he has invested into America before. Tons of money was given to Americans. Even Jared Kushner, Mohammed bin Salman invested with Jared Kushner and all. I mean, everybody knows about it. I don't have to repeat all that. So now they have decided to fund Pakistan. Not fund directly Pakistan, but to fund for the readiness of the war. Pakistan military, like 500,000 people, they will be going to Saudi Arabia and other parts to protect the country's border on foot. Air Force will buy more Chinese equipment. Actually, Pakistan produces fighters in Pakistan with the Chinese partnership. And so, I mean, that region is getting different now. So with this alliance, Iran, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, all other OPEC countries except UAE, they are going to defend this land. And it's going to be a big, big, powerful thing. It's not a small thing that anybody can come and attack them. With this strength, it will be impossible for Israel and America to do this again. Already they have seen how devastating war was and how Iran, stood by that war against that American superpower hegemon and the fast moves of Israel. So, I mean, wars never come up with any decision. It's just a claim, I won, but wars are not good. Now, the problem right now, what I'm going to tell you is the part of the economy. Indian economy is going to collapse very fast. Two reasons. Indian Prime Minister, unfortunately, being highly uneducated. I mean, highly uneducated means he's never had an education. And he's been run by the oligarchs of rich people in India. They rule India, actually. And they fund Mr. Narendra Modi. So Narendra Modi, without understanding anything, I had a vlog already why Narendra Modi went to Israel and then why Narendra Modi stood against Iran, condemned the attack of Iran on UAE. What is going to gain out of it? Narendra Modi, after becoming an ally with China and a member of BRICS, cut his own economical link. He has committed a suicide. He went to America. He never got anything out of America. The deal which Americans were offering him, which Donald Trump was offering him, was a suicidal deal for India. I mean, the trade deal was suicidal because it was not possible that the American agriculture to be promoted in India, and what will the people of India, who 70% is agriculture, where would they go? So, I mean, that was a dead deal, but Modi did not stop there. In spite of being humiliated by Americans, not Americans, I'm American, we don't get into these things. We don't humiliate anybody, by the President of the United States. And that is his art of humiliation. I mean, I like him because look at my hat. I am a supporter. But he humiliates people. That's not a good thing. But he likes it. He loves it. But it only depends. Did he humiliate any smallest country's leader? Ever. They are not. Never. But he humiliates those who takes that humiliation. India, being a big, huge superpower kind of a country with over 1.5 billion people, took that. So he liked it. Donald Trump enjoyed that humiliation. But in spite of that, Modi was supposed to host the BRICS summit in September. He showed himself to be disaligned from China. He presented him like that. But the question is, it's good to be disaligned or aligned. It is your choice. Those times are over when you are standing on this block or you're standing on this block. Now, wherever you find your benefit, you could be in 2-3 blocks. But there's a way of doing it. If you have a better offer, then you don't sell your house on the lower offer. Or you don't, I mean, like in the business or all that, you go with the higher offer. But he had no offer from America. And he just cut the relation with China. He will now, this summit, my evaluation, my analysis in this summit will not be hosted in India. Modi is out of BRICS. And now he is like a homeless. He has made the country homeless, like he has no place to go. So now you can see in the wall behind me, Netanyahu, Modi, and Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Now the thing is, Netanyahu cannot offer anything to Modi. They are a different nation. They have their different problems. They are not a big country. They don't have a big partnership for trading. And Modi cannot take any economical advantage from Netanyahu. Yes, Netanyahu can take an advantage from Modi because Netanyahu would establish their bases in India. Easy to attack Middle East. Or maybe Netanyahu will ask their military to support them, and then Narendra Modi has to do that because otherwise Narendra Modi will offend Netanyahu, and then where will he go? Which side he will go? He has already left side, he has left. Then Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan cannot give him anything. It is a small country, which is no more there. It was famous because of Dubai. The comeback of Dubai will take another 20-30 years. And the people have lost the confidence in Emirates. So he is, and having a UAE on his side, he is losing the entire OPEC countries. Biggest loss. The biggest loss, which the Indian politician right now is not understanding, that this economic crisis is not going to go sooner. It's going to stay, or once it will be open, if it's over today, the effects of economy will last for some time. Now, when we are talking about economy, we have to understand being a large country with a lot of population is a good thing and very bad thing also. Imagine the household of my home. I am living alone, so my household is $100 per month or per day, whatever. So in $100 is only for me. I can survive with some food. Now I have a family of 4. So it's $25 for each of them. Now we have a family of 20. So it further goes to $5 each. If we have a family of 100, $1 each. In $5, in $1, I cannot survive. It's too less. Yeah, $100 was okay. So whatever the export of India is, like the biggest export of India was $400 billion. It ranges from 250 to 400, including software plus the pharmaceutical going to America. Very good. It's a good amount of money. It's not a small money. But they can't do that because the pharmaceuticals, the ingredients for the pharmaceutical, I mean, the basic things were coming from China, and it is not coming now anymore. How to manufacture pharmaceutical? They need the raw material for that, and that material comes from China. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know the exact wording for that, but I'm just saying a raw material. So that is gone. So what is the income of India? Tell me, where would he earn from? And on top of it, because of this war, we don't have the petroleum and the petroleum byproducts like plastic and the fertilizer. Is no more there. India is such a big population. Without fertilizer, how will they grow those crops to meet the requirement of India only? It's a very dire situation. And Modi is showing his tantrum like a child. Pakistani politicians are the most corrupt in the history of the mankind. It's been ruled 75 years. It's a military rule there, and they are just puppets. But still, they have a good foreign policy, much better than Indian foreign policy. China is their friend. They take money from China. They take money from USA also. They go to America. They do their job. They go to China. They do their job. Nor China minds that, or nor America minds. They take money from everywhere. I mean, they can take money from Netanyahu also. So they are doing it everything. IMF is giving them loan every time. They do not qualify at all for IMF. They do not meet the conditions of IMF, but they get it because they're good with America. And they're not going to return that loan back. They don't have that money. So India is in a dire consequences right now. And now my other question comes. You see, Xi Jinping, Vladimir, Iran, Pakistan, and then all the Arab will be joining in the thumbnail. So you will see, where is Turkey? Will Turkey join this bloc? I will tell you in my next vlog. For now, it's enough. I hope you will understand. If you have any objection or you think you do not agree with me, I would love you to disagree with me on a comment section. Have a wonderful day and see you soon.